Greetings. I'd like to start this message off by expressing my sincere condolences to those involved in yesterday's tragic multiple murder that took place in an IHOP restaurant along the California-Nevada border. An International House of Pancakes, a restaurant that signified and typified America. A free country where people could gather in the morning and enjoy breakfast, only to have it interrupted by an insane, violent murderer with no regard for life and no regard for the law, or true tragedy. My prayers go out to the families of those who lost their lives, and to those who survived and who will be forever traumatized. May God be with you in your time of need. And now I come to the point, the real point of the message today, which is to prepare us and brace ourselves for the real tragedy, the secondary violence to come out of this shooting. And that is going to be the further assault on the Second Amendment by the far liberal left, the anti-gunners of America, who will use this as another political vehicle to drive a wedge between American citizens and their God-given rights to self-defense and protection, as described and outlined in the Second Amendment of our Constitution. Those people will never consider the reality that no amount of laws would have stopped this idiot from doing what he did. The laws that are on the books already make it illegal to commit murder. And yet he committed multiple acts of murder, didn't he? There's already laws on the books that make it illegal to shoot people in the head, and yet Gabrielle Gifford was shot in the head by a nutcase. In another tragedy. Criminals are criminals because they do not follow the rules. So no amount of laws and restrictions are going to stop bad people from being bad. And no amount of laws is going to keep good people safe from bad people. Each of us has the God-given right to self-protection. And if you're an American and you live in a state that doesn't allow you to carry a weapon, concealed, or even open carry for that matter, I suggest you move as quickly as you can, because you are not safe and your family's not safe. And if you choose to stay, you should be involved in the political fight to get your state to recognize your God-given right to self-defense. Had anybody in that IHOP been lawfully carrying a weapon when this asshole walked in and started taking lives, I assure you the outcome would have been different. At the first sign of an armed encounter in that restaurant, had somebody been able to have the means to produce their own counter action, their own response to the violence that was taking place, I assure you, had I been in there, this Glock 23 would have been spitting .40 caliber rounds downrange pretty rapidly. and knocking that asshole down, or I would have died trying. And there are many like me. Not bad guys, not psychos. People that understand that when the police get there, God bless them, they are only going to be able to take statements and put yellow crime scene tape around your dead corpse or that of your loved one. It's over 99.9% of the time when the police get there. No matter what your feeling is on guns, until there's a way on this planet to create 100% guaranteed safety from insane people and from just bad guys in general, you should never do anything that will interfere with the rights of those of us who choose to protect ourselves and our families. We need to guard our Second Amendment rights. Even you gun haters should do everything you can to protect our rights, because when you give up one right, you give them all up eventually. Now, I certainly wish that there was no such thing as guns and killing and murder, but because that's an impossible wish, I don't waste time dwelling on it. I carry a weapon 24 hours a day so that I don't have to lie in my own urine and feces and blood in some booth at an IHOP because some idiot wants to take my life. So please, don't use this incident as an anti-gunners campaign. Use it as a wake-up call. Get yourself trained. Go to and get an NRA certified instructor to train you. Apply for your concealed carry permit. Carry your weapon every day, just like you wear your watch. And if your state doesn't allow it, lobby and make noise and get it allowed. Protect yourself, American. Protect your loved ones.